Well, the Western Cape government is meeting today to discuss its comments on the COVID-19 regulations. This follows President Cyril Ramaphosa's announcement to lift the national state of disaster. The provincial government wants to ensure the operation of stadiums and event venues at full capacity, among others. Newzroom Afrika's Athi Mtongana has the report.
President Cyril Ramaphosa announced the termination of the state of disaster on Monday evening, 750 days after it was implemented. Political parties have welcomed this move, saying it's long overdue.
The parliament should play a high oversight role, as we have learned a lot during the period of the pandemic, things that were not done correctly. Now, as many parliaments as well as provincial legislatures are going to be going back to full operation, we have to ensure that we play our oversight role, which has been affected by the virtual platforms where we could not effectively ensure that we play our role.
Other parties have raised concerns over the amended National Act regulations and the time frame for public comments.
In terms of what they are trying to do, I've never seen regulations being made within 48 hours. That tells you that these fellows are not serious, because the people are not going to be reached throughout the country to consult them. But because they have already decided that they will continue looting the resources of this country, they are trying to hide these regulations under the Department of Health. And we are going to challenge this if we feel so in court.
The DA, which has long been advocating for an end to the state of disaster, says the Western Cape government is ready to make its inputs, which will benefit the provincial economy.
So now, for example, the next stage, for example, a stadium. I mean, under the 30 days that's just been, those regulations tell you that if you've got a vaccination or a test, you can go to 50% in a stadium. We've got to move to an example that says that stadium can go to 100%. Now, what do you need to do, and at what stage in a trough? Right now, where we are, are we able to say a stadium can open at 100% and away you go? You can just do it. You don't have to worry about other regulations. And events are the same thing. They are all drivers of the economy, and those business people need that clarity as well.
The transitional regulations lapse after 30 days, but a measure that will outlive the state of disaster is the COVID-19 Vaccine Injury No-Fault Compensation Scheme. The scheme was set up to compensate any person who suffers an injury after receiving a COVID-19 vaccine. For Newzroom Afrika on Channel 405, I'm Athi Mtongana in Cape Town.